folks. I've had a hell of a time lately. So I was at a funeral, right? You know, I was after the funeral, I guess. We were having a lunch, visiting with the family. And my brother was here picking corn from Uncle Roger. And he sent me a video. Call me ASAP. The fucking back tire was all cattywampus. The axle was dropped on the ground. And we had a spindle break. I'll show you a picture and videos of that spindle.
What's going on, man? Nah! I don't get how that broke.
So, that happened on Friday at like 3 o'clock. So, and I called the dealership and told them what happened. And they said, well, we can't be here today, but we can be there tomorrow. So they were here on Saturday morning. Got it jacked up and took it off. And then they just were here today, and today is Tuesday. So I just helped the guy finish putting everything back together and then left. And I had something happen to my disc. I'm not going to spoil nothing, but went back and ordered what I needed and then called the elevator. It sounds like they're starting to get full, so I wanted to call them, see if they were taking corn. They said, oh, no, we're not really taking anything in right now. We're pretty much full. So, okay. So hopefully next week we can start taking in corn again. Okay, thank you. All of a sudden, my brother goes out and starts ripping. And I go and talk to my grandpa to tell him what's going on. And then the Farm City calls me back and says, yeah, well, how much corn of your Uncle Roger's do you have left? I don't know, 30 acres? Oh, we could probably take a few thousand bushel today. Oh, okay, that's nice to know. So now we're here picking. It's about noon. So we're getting started at our normal time, it seems like. It seems like we don't ever get started too much before noon anymore. I mean, this corn it's consistently good. Well, I almost got it done. I just gotta fix where the strips aren't even. This strip sucked. You know, I would've recorded, but the corn was leaning over so bad, I couldn't tell where the hell I was going. There's been spots where the corn's been really leaned over bad, but most of the time it's standing up pretty good. Then I gotta figure out all my stripper plates ain't working either. I think when I cleaned the husk off there one time, there all the leaves and stuff off in between the feeder house and the, like down there, whatever. I pulled a wire out over the connector there where it's supposed to control the strip plates. So usually I can just push this button here out, that moves strip plates out, and this one moves them in. But they ain't working now, so they're stuck all the way in, which when you get into really good corn, that kind of sucks. It's sucking in all them leaves and stuff, so you gotta go slower. So I gotta figure that out tomorrow before we get started, or if we get started at all. I don't know if we'll be able to pick tomorrow or not. Depends on if the elevator takes any corn. If not, I can still come over here and get it ready to go. So I might as well bring some fuel over, because at 59, that's like 2/3 of a tank. I might as well bring some fuel over, because we'll need it to finish, because we still got two fields left here, and then one field left up over there, which is where we came from. I don't know why he didn't want us to pick that field when we were right there, but I don't know. It's not like that 2-day or 3-day difference of us picking it's going to make that much of a difference for moisture, but whatever. He's done now. Well, I messed up a little bit. So you know, I start on the second 6 rows instead of the first 6 rows when I start a new field. just so that way I can miss trees, even though there ain't no trees over there, but on the headland back there, there's trees. So I didn't get over far enough on one row, so I'll just take this row down. The field next to us here, actually I could have rented, and then across the creek there's 2 more fields. I could have rented them. So it was up for sale earlier this spring, and somebody bought it. And they asked my Uncle Roger if he was looking for more land. He said no, 'cause he's getting old. You know, he's ready to be done. Plus, he don't do none of his own stuff anyway. So he just, my Uncle Roger calls me. Had somebody come ask me if I wanted to rent some land. I told him no, but I'd stop. Didn't think about you when he talked to me, but you know, I'm just wondering if you want to rent more land, I'd give you his number. He goes, oh yeah, sure. Because, you know, that'd be pretty good ground. Obviously, this year wasn't good ground because it was so wet. But, you know, it should be pretty good ground for the most part. So I was like, yeah, I'll rent that. Sure, even though it'll probably be kind of expensive. But, so I called the guy up, and he was busy, so, okay. I left him a message. He said, I'll call you back after Monday or something like that. So, he didn't call me back. So I called him again. Didn't answer. I called him again. Didn't answer. Okay, whatever then. It's about 30 acres altogether that I could have had here. And that, I mean, that would have been nice to have another 30 acres. Even though, I mean, it wouldn't have done very good. Just because, I mean, the corn in this field ain't doing the greatest. You know, there's a great big washout right here. Oh, get over. There's a great big washout right here. Wash out into that whole field there. So, just driving by it earlier in the spring, it didn't look very good, so I was like, yeah, it wasn't meant to be. That field don't look like it's gonna turn out worth a shit anyways. Whatever. It's after chores now. See, when I was picking my corn, I was like, holy shit, 220. Oh man, that's insane. Now I'm picking my Uncle Roger's here, and it's like 220. Alright, that's usually what it does. The sad thing is, he don't even put fertilizer down. I think my grandpa said he side dresses, but I don't think he puts it down right away, is what it is. Still, I stick all that money into my corn, and it don't turn out worth a shit compared to this. Why? But I went around the one side of the field first, the side with all the trees. I went around that before chores, and then got the truck pretty close to full. It could use a little bit more though. So I'm gonna, before it gets too dark, I'm just going along the hayfield here, and before it gets too dark, I want to go along all the trees. So that way I'll have the first and second headland off, and then I'll just be able to go around and open this field up. But I gotta go down and finish that other bottom field too. I just wanted to try and get this one opened up before it got too dark. It's hard to open up a field in the dark. You can see a lot better during the day. Yeah, that field's done, that bottom field. It didn't do too bad, really. I mean, it would have did better if it wasn't flooded out half of it. You saw kind of where it would go. It'd be good corn. I mean, not really good, but you know, 170 you're seeing horrible, I guess. Then it would go way down. That really hurt it. And what do? Can't do nothing about the weather. This is one thing I don't like about this field. Corn's all laid over in spots. Makes it so you can't tell where the rows are. Well, I'm chipping away at it. It takes a little bit longer since the cart's still up here and I gotta drive up this big hill. I gotta drive up here every time I got unload, so it takes longer. You know, it's different with my brother right here, but when my brother's here and he's just fucking sitting in his truck, it's like, hey, hop in the cart and come get me, so I don't gotta fucking run all the way back up here to dump. Also, then he texts me, got a fucking pussy load on the grain truck. It don't, one of these times I'm gonna fucking tell him. It don't have to be running over the sides every time. God damn, I can't have a 502 bushel load, it's gotta be 510. That's a pretty good load. That's one thing that pisses me off. He always complains about taking a load that's 10 bushel less than, oh man, you gotta get it running over the sides. That's one thing that pisses me off. Then he's gotta always let me know about it. What's the deal here? I don't get the difference. No, I don't haul it, so I decided I can't talk. Made back up to the cart though. And then while this is unloading, I gotta pee. Now I'll just let it go nice and easy while I take a pee. Not the ladder, rest way down. Oh, I just got a little bit left in this field. The rows get shorter as they go, and then there's probably only 18 more longer rows, and then there's two different kinds of sets of short rows, I guess. Well, then once we get done with this field, we got to move back up over by his house. The field there that he wanted us to leave for later, I guess. We got to get that last. We ain't gonna get that done tonight, though. Yeah, I'm fucking leaning over the corn. Sweet, we got that field done. We'll go unload and then take the combine to the other field. Look, pretty close to hot roll too. That's got a big ear on it. Like, look at that. Oh, you hit that fucker. Oh yeah. That made me richer now. Well, this is the last little field we got here. It's, if I had to guess, it's 5 acres or so. It shouldn't really take too long once we get it opened up. It's about 10 o'clock. Had to put the jumper cables on the combine here. This is a little chillier this morning. It's maybe 39 or 40 degrees out. I'm not too sure. We had a rainstorm yesterday and it was pretty windy, so we'll see how much got knocked down. I went down and back the other day, just on them rows. I didn't want to open the end rows up here because then it would probably knock more corn down. But I'm going to start with taking the 4 headlands off here. Since there's that little finger of trees there, I don't know how them rows are going to go. So I'm just going to take these 4 headlands off here and then I'll probably be full by then. And then I'll just, when I go around, I think the rows will go around and come down like this. At least that's how it was last time. But a different guy planned it, so he probably planned it different. We'll see. Well, I got the field opened up, and I'm starting to go back and forth now. It took me a long time to get it opened up, because I'm having to deal with downpour, and I'm up on the hills. It was windy yesterday, windier than the sun was yesterday. And going around all them damn trees, too. There's a really big tree that's down over there. I had to swerve out pretty much all my headlands, so I had to swerve out like 12 more rows to go around it. But I'm getting hot. I got the AC on 1 right now, so my windows stopped fogging up, but I gotta take my sweatshirt off. Oh, bam, look at that, that's cool. And another thing I don't get is, why can't we eat nuts in November? I've never got that. I don't know what the deal of no nut November is. If you have stocks and planters, peanuts, or any sort of peanuts, I mean, November's gotta go way downhill for some reason. I don't get why. Just because it's November, I'm not gonna stop eating nuts. I love the taste of nuts, man. They got a lot of protein in them. Well, let me get this open. There, I got it open, but I love nuts. Like I said, they got a lot of protein in them, and they're a pretty good snack. These aren't just any kind of nuts. These are mixed nuts. These are chocolate nuts. See, nuts and chocolate. Best combination, chocolate nuts. You're gonna do that, and get a mouthful of nuts. They're easy to snack while you're picking. I love nuts. we got the truck full, and I'm hoping the rest of it will fit in this wagon. It looks like it should, because I don't have very much left. And there's quite a bit of room in the wagon there, so hopefully it all fits. Gotta suck if we gotta go back into town with 20 bushel. But if I get the wagon here heaped up good enough, it should all fit in the wagon. There's only a couple more long rows and they start getting shorter on both ends. And once you get up on the hill there farther, it's down corn. So that won't yield quite as good up there then. There we go, we got her done. The only thing is, I don't think it's all gonna fit in this wagon. It's up to the vent, and there's already a pretty good hot pile in the wagon, and it's not a very big wagon. So I'll get it as heaped up as I possibly can, then I'll probably have to call my Uncle Roger and ask if he's got anything else to put any corn in, because there ain't gonna be hardly anything left in the hopper, I don't think. Well, I got it about as full as I'm gonna get today. They probably still have 50 bushel in the back, so I'm gonna call him and see if he's got another wagon or something I can put it in, instead of having to take that little bit over to town. Well, we're taking everything back. My brother had to go for a doc's appointment, so having my mom come out here and give me a ride back to get the tractor and then my truck. So that'll do it for this one. Thanks for watching. Well, I just thought I'd throw this in here. I just got the bill for how much that spindle and how much was the fixed combine, I'll say that. I needed the spindle and the wheel bearing. And how much do you think that bill was altogether? No, you're wrong. No, not even close. $3,600. The spindle by itself was $1,700. $1,700 for the spindle, $1,750 for the labor, and then all the stuff needed for the bearing was like another $100. I got paid $2,400, by the way, for doing that. So by the time you add that in, right there is over, it's $1,200, and then probably how much I spent on fuel, maybe $500 or $600. So that's nice. What do you do? That's the whole thing about custom harvesting. You have the opportunity to make some extra money, but you also have the opportunity to lose money, and that's what I did. So you're welcome, Uncle Roger, for me paying you to harvest your corn, pretty much. So, anyways, thanks for watching. See you later.